The Gospel for today, my dear friends, is taken from Mark chapter 11, verses 27 to 33. It's usual that when you try to speak out, for example, you are an anonymous person in a crowd and something happened and you volunteered a suggestion or volunteered a command, Some people would look at you and most probably in the back of their minds, they would say, "Who are you?" Isn't it? Who are you? What authority do you bring? Are you somebody in authority here? So you see, my dear friend, sometimes people, of course, oftentimes, people will ask that. For example, if I say something, I was walking, in one of the streets and I saw this a man, he's not a child but a man, and he was trying to strangle a cat. Poor cat. Being strangled, of course, we know that cats have 9 lives. But he was strangling a cat with a copper wire. So everybody was looking at him, and he seems to be enjoying it, something like that. And so I approached him, and I said, "Could you please stop doing that?" He looked at me and said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm a priest." And then he put down the cat, and I said, I said, "I'm a priest, and this is being unkind to animals. Come on, are you playing with it, or you really want to kill him?" "No, I'm just playing with it, Father." So you see, the first thing that he asked me is, "Who are you? What authority do I have to scold him?" See, of course, he doesn't recognize me as his uncle. Of course, I don't look like his uncle. He was much older than me, my goodness. And so, you see, this is normal for people too. And this is exactly what Jesus experienced, His disciples and with him, they returned to Jerusalem. And as they were walking the temple area, the chief priests, scribes, and elders were there and approached him and said to him, "By what authority are you doing these things?" You see? Who gave you this authority to do them? And then Jesus answered, "I shall ask you one question. Answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. Was John's baptism of heavenly or human origin?" Of course, they cannot answer it among themselves because they were saying, if we say of heavenly origin, he will say, "Then why did you not believe him?" But if we say human origin, they're afraid of the crowd because all of these people were fans, so to speak, or they believe in John as a prophet. So they answered, "We do not know." And Jesus said to them, "Neither shall I tell you by what authority I do these things." You know why Jesus was saying this? Because they won't believe him. Because if you say it's a human origin, then they're afraid. If you say divine origin, they have an excuse. So, these people with so much excuses will always find fault with Jesus. And so Jesus said, "No, I won't reveal by what authority." But all of us know by what authority Jesus has been doing all these things.